All right, it is October 22nd, Thursday. Market is now closed. Dow Jones finished up plus 152. S&P plus 1954. NASDAQ plus 2131. Small caps plus 25. VIX fell 2811, 1.88%. The market was struggling back and forth. It was down, it was up, and just really finished strong. Commodities, gold 1906, down 2260. Silver 2480 minus 0.43, 1.73%. Oil was up. Crude 4067, 1.60%. So, still the stimulus news back and forth. You can see right here, we keep sliding down. Right now, it's clearly we get a break over this. You can see right here on the stochastic, we went sideways, which is usually bullish. So what we might come up here, there might be breaking news. We go up or something positive. We'll see here. So that's where we stand there. On the VIX, touch 30 really went down hard today. 4 hour, 2 hours crossing down. The 1 hour, it's getting oversold again. All right, let's take a look at the top gainers today. Gainers list today have a lot of higher price. I see 453, 35, 19, 27, 16, 72, 21, 26, some 5, 4, 8, 3, 4 mixed in there. So let's take a look. LOACR, this is total garbage. EVK, I didn't see any news on this. This is Everglory manufacturers, retails apparel in mainland China, another China play. Now, here's the move on this again. Let me go to my other screen here. This is 5 a.m. 5 a.m. This, starting to move. I got a float about 3.98 million, so it's a low float. Now, a lot of these stocks are moving on no news, so you have to be aware of that. But they're moving, so you just have to be aware. This came all the way down. This was a candle right here at 7:10 a.m. Wash down, wash down. Finally found support at 250. See this going higher. Then broke up. And then right here, this big, massive candle going both ways and really a high wick. And then shot down and right at your 20 EMA, then bounced up hard again to 650. So there's the 10-minute. This was a really nice long. As soon as that 250 held, then it broke up. But it wasn't a bad long here. Then it slid down. Look at that, way down. This was a tougher play. That was a weird chart out around here. Excuse me. Bounced hard, came down, and bounced again. So, this was a little bit tougher. I mean, when you see this wash down, probably stopped a lot of people at. But if you're here below, you got to wait till it comes down. And you got to use your other time frames. You got to use your higher time frames. So it was weird here. It was caught in the middle. It didn't start out high or real low. So that's why I was in the middle, and then it's just bounced. On that TC, this is garbage. Look at this. Total, this isn't a 5-minute halts. Stay away from sketchy volume to really sketchy. KBSF fashion. This was a former pump. 17 million here. Look at this right here. Look how many times these wicks go up. And right about that 4 level. Look at the 4 level. Touched, almost touched, came back. That's a huge level now, that 4 level. But the volume today, 17.6 million, was one of the biggest volumes we've seen. It really shot out. These stocks have been moving after hours too, like near the close. Very odd. I don't know why they're pushing it after hours. It's like strange. Usually they'll push it pre-market and then fade or bounce. It's just weird how they're pushing it. So this right here, 275, 350 came back. It was back and forth chop play, nothing great. Could have got a little move here. SQBG, this was a good play. Right here, what is this right here? 9:05. The news came out like 9, so it wasn't a lot of time to get in. But when you see a big candle like this is pure momentum. Then you have next line, 8, going up line to line. This line, 9:15, a little bit high from that 9 line. Then it went all the way out, then faded. So quick momentum and fade. That's how they've been playing lately. A lot of them are fading. Well, ALGN near 450, higher price stock. Another one after hours, SCKT. BPTH, this was a former run. Remember this? Excuse me, so tired today. Saw your line here. It's back and forth. Not a lot of range. YTRA moved up. There's Beam, 35, 33.50 to 35.50. Not a bad $2 gain. Not the greatest plays lately. We're getting moves, but a lot of these China plays are pumps, are not holding, so it's very strange and shady movement. Hawaiian holdings really exploded up there. 3 million. Look at this in volume. I think they said, Hawaii Open. This is really a good breakout for the airlines, at least for Hawaiian. This one straight up. 14.25 all the way to 16.25. This was a great long. I didn't even look at this today. This was in the top gainers list. You don't see these like this. Just looking here, 14.25. And a really good gain there. SABR, I think they talked about this. I'm not sure options or what it was, but very bullish. Got right over 7 and took off. HX. Saba. DPST. Regional bank bulls. You don't see this that often. Over 64 to 72. OEG. GPS gap. OTRK. 60 to 64. So I'm looking at these moves, not the greatest of moves today. RCI. All right, so that's down the list here. So not the best of moves today. Only a few, I would say. There's some good shorts, a few longs down the list. Nothing that great today, because the market's been pretty crazy. So we're not getting good direction on where we're headed with the stimulus or anything. They're still playing games. If you look at the chart here, we're sliding down each time. We're sliding. We have to break this line. It looks like a descending triangle. If this breaks below 340, then much lower, but looks like we're starting to curve up. We might try to break up here. That's on the SPY. All right, other plays. So, day trades today were pretty weak today for the most part. There's some good plays, but I mean, overall, the last few weeks there's been tons more plays. So you have to pick and choose today. You have to be quick. All right, here's CNK out of the triangle, like I called. Right here, 8, got the 929. Look at that. Look at that wedge. Now this one broke up. This is how you want, candle, candle, nothing specific. That's really broke up. At 54 now. Watch it gets to 80. It could be your sell. So really look good today. Top. Now top looks like I'm trying to see here. This came back. Looks like a double bottom. Or a head and shoulders, or head, shoulder, and then bounce back up. That's a nice candle. It's a good hold here. We'll see if this can break up now long. HYLN. This is a massive wedge. This thing was at 58 plus. It's at 24. Now this is a big candle. This came out of the wedge as far as I can see here. In the 4 hour, yep, it's out. 2 hour, 30 minutes. I'm trying to find a trend line. This might be a new trend line. Look at it's at a 380 on stochastics. So this is very bullish sign. This is out of the wedge. And it's at a 380. It's so oversold at this point. This could easily get a 30 plus. AMC, BPR, great 4 days. Uber. Here's DraftKings too. DraftKings is at a 553. This stock was as high as 64.19. Went down to 43.03. Trying to bounce up here. Is this going to be the bottom here? 4 hours, slightly. Yeah, if the market rallies up, that's the thing. If it doesn't, everything's iffy. The market rallies, we're going much higher. And a lot of these will move, but that depends on the market right now. But it looks like we're trying to turn up in the market. Here's Groupon. I have a trend line here. So this is another one made it. It's way out of the wedge, then came back down. There's the 4 hour, there's the 2 hour. This has potential too. BRFS, this doesn't move a lot, but that's a nice move there. CYTK. This is a big gap above. Here's AYI, QD brands. Very oversold here. This has potential to go up too. That's a good candle today. GGAL, nothing doing. CCJ, again, this came out of the wedge. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Nice move here. Right at 950. This doesn't move a lot. You can see these 4 candles. It's barely moved 30, 40 cents. But it's very good long. MRK, very tight wedge here too. This is ready to break out, it looks like. You draw a line here, stochastics. This is very oversold. Could pop. Now, FLDM had to move up and it came back, so it needs to show it can come up a little bit more. There's run putting in. Looks like this could be a cross here. This is at a 630. GNMK, Genmark Diagnostics, could be a bottom here. Party, City, PRTY, wash down here. You have 3, 6, 8 candles red, so nothing showing yet. BTU coming out. SPACs still going down. So you have some good swing trades. Good swing trade potential here. Other trades, PM coming back, Philip Morris. MO Altria Group came up here, bounced, trying to come back up. Has potential there. Yeah, these swings depends on the market. If the market gets hot, these will definitely work. OSTK. Yeah, this is crossing over. This is at 845 now. Let me see what this is doing. Is this a wedge? It's like a broadening wedge. This is kind of weird, and that's looks like a double bottom. Very oversold though. It has potential. Your bearish ETFs, they may move up. Now they're looking like they're trying to turn back down a little bit. It's pretty up in the air here. SQQQ, TZA really dropped. Small caps are really hot. And FAS, the financials really dropped hard. So, yeah, the bulls came back. EVXY is coming back down. Still in this triangle here. See this? This is a rolling descending triangle here, here. They could do one more move down and break out. I think that's what's going to happen in November. It's possible. So it looks like the move. So that's that. Any after hours movers? LMPX. Wow, this is oversold. Not a lot of volume here. LMPX is automotive. You know, 600,000 is not their best volume, but this is a big candle. This might come back up. PRTS, carparts.com. This one, you know, bottom, lows getting higher, trying to come back up here. We're looking at some different plays here. So there's some swings that look potential here. And like I said, here's Carnival. Remember I said the bottoms are always buys. I mean, it depends. It could keep going lower, but you know, right here is a hollow candle here. You know, we're back up. This is at a 46, right in between. So over and under, you know, it could go back down, bounce up. You don't know, but it looks straight across. Like this looks like it wants to break out. So that looks very bullish. This is SVC. FANG. How about some oil? Oxy. Oxy looks like a double bottom here, reverse here. It's a reverse U, reverse cup and handle going here, and it looks like it wants to bounce up. We'll see in oil. The oil's been struggling. There's DVN, Devon Energy. Remember I called AT&T, I said this is going to bounce, and it did. That looks bullish. So a lot of these plays, it depends on the market. The market was up today nicely. And here's another chart here. Here's stock charts. Now you can see here your 50 days, 339, 328, your 100-day, 52. It's at a 52. Remember, over under 52 is going to bounce higher or break down. Now it's trying to curve up. It's clearly a curve. So, what news are we going to break up and then break way past that 357? It looks like it. Now, stimulus news hasn't happened. Coronavirus cases, you have the election. So a lot to be determined here. That's the problem. But it sure looks like we're going long. Unless we get some more bad news or something happens, this really breaks through here. If this breaks through 339, probably 328, we go straight to that next. But it's just so hard. It's so hard to judge what's going to happen right now. That's the problem. So, that's it for today. Short video. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll be back. Please subscribe and like. We're out. Peace.